Sorry for podcasting.
Myalgic encephalomyelitis, which also sounds fake. That's the problem, is the name sounds fake. The name sounds fake, and people think it's fake. And I just feel like a crazy person.
And then what's it called again?
Myalgic encephalomyelitis. ME. It's
Oh
also
my
called,
gosh.
Yeah, no, I know.
I can never remember it because it's so complicated.
When I first started doing bits about it, I couldn't get the name right on stage. Like I would just start saying it and then just be like, fuck it. My brain fog is too bad. I can't remember. That's the other thing. Is like brain fog is a symptom, right?
Yeah.
And then the name is hard to say. So it's like half the time you're trying to explain what's wrong with you and you're like, I got chronic fatigue syndrome. And then chronic fatigue syndrome, like the community doesn't like the title because it makes it sound like you're just tired, and it's literally not
giving it enough.
That is not enough. I mean, that's
yeah.
true. We are all very tired, but it's because our mitochondria doesn't work correctly.
Yeah, it's not because you're just not having good sleep hygiene.
No.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with that. But then your doctor's like, you just need to sleep hygiene better. And it's like, bitch, I can't leave my bed.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to do sleep hygiene when I can't leave the bed? Like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, don't look at your screens. Well, I can't look at my screens anyway because I get a migraine from them. So, like, that's not the problem. My life is hell.
Yeah. And you were saying earlier, when I don't think we were recording to Alex, that they were saying that it was in the imagination of women.
Yeah.
At
so
first.
It actually, they had it right. I'm going to get the timelines wrong for sure. But like, this is an illness that has existed for a very long time, and they used to diagnose it correctly, right? It was originally called myalgic encephalomyelitis. And then in the 80s, the psychiatrist was like, I actually think women be crazy. And this one British psychiatrist basically like backed the NHS up, and the NHS, like under Thatcher, wanted to kick a bunch of people off of benefits. So they took this like one misogynistic psychiatrist's advice, and then he like went all over the media talking about it. And he started essentially lying about there being death threats from the community against him. Like, listen, if you're getting death threats from people who can't leave their bed, like, first off, you're a coward. But also, second off, wasn't happening. It was like not. Apparently, there's a documentary. Someone made a documentary about this, and I'm misremembering it probably. Okay. But apparently, this guy was confronted at a conference, and then he started telling the BBC that he was getting death threats. Literally, one misogynistic psychiatrist has ruined the lives of like literally millions of people. Literally millions of people are bedbound with this illness.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucked. You know me. You know that I'm super duper duper fucked.
Yeah.
I am considered mild.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm considered mild.
So Alex, she had to do stand up like a couple points, like sitting down. Like she was like,
I only perform sitting now.
Like, yeah.
I only perform sitting now. Unless if it's a spot less than 5 minutes and I'm having a good day, then it's fine. I'm not going to like sit. But also there's like a connotation to sitting on the stool.
Yeah,
I think
it's very masculine.
It's very masculine for sure. But the people who do it, it's mostly like open micers and professional comedians. Like, there seems like nobody in the middle. I'm in the middle. Nobody in the middle.
Nobody in the middle does it. They're too concerned with how they're going to come across.
Yeah, and now I have to.
Yeah.
So I do specifically say I want everyone to know that I'm
not a headliner now.
I do like when I sit down, I will say into the mic, like, I want everyone to know that I'm not sitting because I think I'm Mark fucking Maron. It's because I can't stand up.
Yeah. But Alex, do you think that there's like an actual like stereotype that it's mainly men? You laughed.
I was just thinking that when I watch stand up, I was trying to think back on who I have seen that sits down, and it's like, yeah, it seems to just be like the likes of Dave Chappelle, like men, usually men that are like confident enough that they've made it however big.
Yeah.
So yeah, that does make sense as a stereotype.
And I don't think audiences care about this. I think it's just other performers that care about it. But like I just recently had a play in a local festival, and I had to sit for the entire show.
Yeah.
And it was fine. I was really insecure about it at first, and now it's like I just find different ways to sit in the chair so that it's like more visually interesting.
Free Kittens?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen like the initial iterations, like maybe not the very beginning, but it was quite good. And she's won Best in Victoria Fringe, right? Or top in Victoria Fringe?
The Marlet, so like the student newspaper in Victoria.
Oh, okay.
Said it was one of the top 3 shows.
Yeah.
But I did not win anything, technically.
Oh, well, it was a very good show, and she's incredible in it, and everyone should go see it. She remounts it. I'm not sure if that's coming up. This is
no.
By the way, this is Ms Milton,
oh, hi,
everyone,
I'm Ms Milton.
On the Weekly this week, and we're excited to have her. She's been a part of the Halifax Comedy Festival, and she's the creator of Crumby Comedy, which is a famous Vancouver show that was on Monday nights with the very awesome lightning round, which is one of my loves that's unfolded in the scene since I've lived here. So welcome and thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
She's discussing with us, her recent situations with her health, and just got back from a specialist. Which
finally got into I think he's like one of like Canada's top specialists for myalgic encephalomyelitis, which is a real thing. It's a real thing, guys.
It's a real thing. Okay. We're not just resting because we're spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm not in there, but on behalf of the collective who's suffering.
Yeah.
When did you start feeling it?
So I think I've actually had it for 16 years. But the thing about this illness is that it goes from like 0 to 100 so fast that basically, like when I look back on it, when I first started noticing it, I was working in Kittens, and I would start a job, I would be totally fine. And then after like 6 weeks of working full time, this thing would happen where my hands lose their strength. So I would go from being like competent line cook to being like Mr. Bean, like can't hold anything in my hands. And I'm just like dropping chicken breasts like left, right, and center. I didn't know what it was, but it was just like this pattern my entire adult life has been that I get a job, I'm like the number one best employee, and then I become incompetent after 6 weeks. And it wasn't until I got a 4-day work week, like randomly, because I just had a job that was a 4-day work week, that I finally like started to thrive. And I was kind of making the connection. Like I didn't realize that it was like, I thought I was just weak-willed. I didn't realize I thought I was just like a yellow-bellied coward, weak-willed. Like I thought I was just too fragile for this earth. You know what I mean? Like I thought that
I know what you mean because of menopause.
Yeah. So, I thought I was just baby.
When you start perimenopause, like you start judging yourself very harshly because you need to be doing a lot more mind-body connection, where if you're tired, you need to rest, and like because your body and your hormones are doing all these wacky things compared to before.
Yeah.
But you really do start judging yourself, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm like so lazy. If you're giving yourself that grace, you're also kind of in the back of your head like, why are you lying down? You've only been up for an hour.
Yeah.
So I relate to you on that level. I'm sure definitely you have a more severe situation, but the brain fog too. And like, I'd be like, oh no, I'm going to like power through this, but I have this new idea and I have to bring my notes up. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to bring my notes up because it's a show.
There's
but
a
then
connotation.
I'm like, well, guess what about this show? If I don't have my notes, it's going to even look more unprofessional because brain fog is real.
I actually think if we're getting technical, the like prohibition and the like way the community despises people who look at their notes, it's ableist. That's ableist. And it wasn't until I started sitting down to do comedy that I realized that like I got funnier. And it was because my entire adult life, I have, after a certain point, part of the thing that Emmy does is it like makes your brain not get enough blood. And that's the thinking juice, right? Blood is the thinking juice. You need oxygen, otherwise you can't think too good.
I heard it's good for that.
Yeah, it's good. It does lots of things, but it is thinking juice. And I have not been getting enough thinking juice. And when I look at like, if I go back and listen to all my recordings on my phone and I play a recording from a time that I had a full-time job, I'm like stuttering. I'm all over the place. I can't function. I can't talk. I can't talk right now. You can't see it, but I brought a footstool with me because I carry a footstool with me everywhere. I've got my feet up on a footstool because if my feet weren't up on a footstool, I would not be able to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Properly. Like I would just be like stumbling, and I'm still kind of like stumbling a little bit, like remembering facts less
You're
adequately.
Good.
But
hey, this is the weekly. It's called.
It's chill. You got menopause. I've got Emmy. We're fucked.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's so Megan and I had like a scheduling issue last week or whatever, and
and the week before,
and then
which is fine.
We just decided the week before that we're gonna go out for breakfast, and we went thrift shopping, and I couldn't pay with my credit card at the thrift store. I was buying a shirt for $3.50. $3.50.
It was a $4 minimum.
Yeah, the $4.
I bought it for you.
We were like, so Megan bought me, it says Vancouver. So it's like a furry shirt. It's like 2019 or something. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I cut the bottom off, made it a little cropped. And
you're going to get the weirdest people hitting on you.
I've already had like some reaction from my local coffee shop. And they're like, ooh, I like your shirt. Like, did you go to the last one? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I just kind of like the concept. Like, I've never done it.
Is it Paper Crane?
Yeah, it was Paper Crane.
So my roommate who used to work at Paper Crane is very anti-furry. And I wonder how often Sadie was bringing that up at the coffee shop. And if there's like, because there's got to be furry discourse.
Yeah, well, this person was a new employee at Paper Crane. Wow. It's so funny we're talking about Paper Crane because soon we have actually another employee on the podcast.
Oh, who's coming on?
Julia. Yeah. So that's our haunt. That's where I write a lot. So
but it's a great coffee shop.
But this woman came up to me and she was like, "Oh yeah," like, and I felt kind of like, you know, when you wear a jersey or something for a sports team, you don't know anything about that sport or that team, and
Stolen
then
valor.
people like j'accuse you, like, hey, you don't who like who's your favorite player or whatever, and you're like, I don't know, I just like the color scheme or whatever. Or like I thought that was gonna happen, but I was obsessed. I think I've worn that shirt like so many times since I bought it. Yeah, the cartoon is really cute too.
Nobody wants to talk to you about it because nobody wants to have a conversation with a furry. Except me, I'm not anti-furry. It's fine. You guys are okay. So I'm not a bigot.
The idea of furry, but I don't like if I want to be a furry, but I know I'll just be too sweaty at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like
you're in menopause. You got to wait until that's like over, I think. If you did have a fursona though, what would it be?
A what?
A fursona. You got the furry shirt and you don't even know what a fursona is.
It would be a bunny.
A bunny?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure. That makes the most sense. I think that's my animal, isn't it?
That's your animal?
I feel like that's what I look like.
Yeah, I see it for sure.
Or like a squirrel.
Oh, yeah. No, you do give squirrel for sure.
But yeah, I don't know anything about it. Like, so do you have to be like a cartoon? Do you have to be an actual character? Like,
yeah, my understanding is that you have like a character that you create for it.
That you create,
and you have like a name.
Yeah.
Your character has a name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to create my character. I don't know if I'll ever have the costume.
Probably not. They cost like $3,000. They're so expensive.
But yeah, like, in concept, in like fantasy, I guess I like this. And I like the idea of just like two people interacting sexually with a outfit on.
Yeah.
But it's
interesting.
Feels actually in real time super uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does feel like I don't think I would enjoy my life in a mascot suit.
But I guess
I'm also very heat intolerant.
Yeah. But I guess I just picture like two stuffies going at it, and that's the that's the cutest thing to me. Like, that's so cute that I can't actually, my head's gonna explode right now thinking about it.
Wow. All right.
This is when Amber gets weird.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, that's what we do here, I feel.
Yeah. This is, I mean, hey, there's no judgment.
I'm sure there's judgment. You do put this on the internet.
Alex furries all the time.
I wish.
What would your persona be?
Fuck, this is hard. What are the choices? Like, what do you usually...
Like any animal. What animal
what's your
speaks to
favorite
you?
animal? Yeah.
Dog? Could I be a dog, maybe?
Yeah, you could be a dog.
Yeah, maybe a dog. Yeah, dogs are cool.
Dog is really your, What kind of dog?
You do have a very friendly energy, like a like a dog.
That's good. I don't know. What's the one that? What's the farm one that chases around sheep?
Oh yeah,
like Australian Shepherd is one of them. But there's lots of Shepherd dogs.
No, it's true because Alex, he kind of corrals, like when it was Kelsey and I doing the pod.
Yeah.
We both programmed him in the phone as Alex Pod Daddy. So,
it's a border collie is the one I was thinking of.
Collie.
Yeah. So
okay.
he's kind of always being like, okay, what's going on with the pod? Like
herding sheep.
Yeah. So I'm on undiagnosed ADD. So
yeah.
What would your persona be?
See, this is the thing. I love to ask people questions that I never think about my own answer ever. I want to say raccoon because I like raccoons. But I also feel like I'm not clever enough to be a raccoon. But like, I don't know. I like raccoons. I think I'm scrappy. I think I'm good at improvisation.
Yeah.
I think I'm scary sometimes.
Oh yeah, I was walking just like in the night the other night, and the bushes rustled. And
it was me. I was the one in there. Yeah,
I mean,
it was me. I'm gonna get you.
She only has her energy
for garbage.
Her energy in the evening.
That is actually true. That's another reason because I'm basically nocturnal. I was dealing with like almost full sleep reversal for a bit.
Yeah, and that's not easy on your energy levels either when you're not circadian rhythm
I didn't find
aligned.
I didn't find that my energy was any different. It was just different at a different time. Like I was just living on a different clock than I was waking at like 4 p.m.
Yeah, I'm up pretty late these nights.
Yeah,
doing pod stuff, but yeah, I've had a tendency in the past to be a night owl, and I'm trying to like change that just so I have more energy. Have like how they say it's healthier for you and aging and shit.
I don't believe it. I think that's propaganda. I think that's capitalist propaganda, Amber.
I
don't think they want us up in the night.
I think
they being Jeffrey Epstein. He doesn't want us up in the night. Unless you're 14.
Only the murderers and rapists want us up in the night.
Sure.
Well, they want us up and out.
Yeah, they want us up and out.
And about.
Yeah. I'm crafting. I'm listening to shitty audiobooks and crafting. Just embroidering.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to change my furry because I feel like if I'm inside a costume, then wouldn't I want to like be an animal that I don't resemble? Wouldn't I want to be whatever?
Yeah, I think it's got to go with your vibe.
Yeah, I got to think on this. I don't
know if your vibe is rabbit.
Next episode, I'm gonna let you guys know. I know there's like 7 people watching now.
I'll tune in. I'll be ready. I do feel like squirrel could be your vibe for sure.
Yeah, well, with the undiagnosed ADD, but I don't think I have the H. I don't think I have the ADHD.
I think you might.
Really?
Yeah, but also not everyone is that hyperactive. But I would describe you as high energy most of the time.
It's so funny. I think I'm
just
like
on stage. You are for sure
that way around people, and then when I'm not around people,
that's normal for ADHD though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're like
it's also normal to be kind of depressed when you're not around people.
Yeah,
but it's also you need it. I need it, but I'm also kind of like it's weird. I feel like a whole different person.
Do you have like an intense fear of rejection?
Not a fear of rejection. But when it happens, I spiral.
Yeah, that's very ADHD.
Before the rejection, I don't really care. But then when it happens, I'm like, like it's so triggering too. But I thought that was trauma.
I mean, it could be. I also think that people with ADHD are often traumatized because our parents have ADHD and it is not conducive to good parenting.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's so many times where I've been like, I can't believe
we had bad moms.
We did. There's like so many times I look back on my childhood, like I can't believe my mom didn't make me do my homework. And then if you look back on it further, like my mom couldn't remember to do her own homework. Like how is she gonna help me?
So you have when you're older, you have a bit more perspective. You have a little bit more empathy and compassion for their circumstance. But yeah, my mom once in a blue moon would be like, oh, you're gonna fail this class or whatever if you don't do this thing. So she would stay up with me.
Yeah, same too. But it was like a last minute ditch effort, the most ADHD way of approaching.
She's like, this is my issue too. Like
she knows
I've done wrong here. So she's like, oh yeah, oversee this project so that but then I still did pretty well grade wise, but it was always that last minute cramming type of mentality, back against the wall type of mentality constantly. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just had the most cortisol a kid could ever have.
Yeah, same.
Constant stress.
So, and I couldn't do the work unless the teacher was like, you're going to fail. I needed to hear you're going to fail in order to care. In fact, there was a conspiracy afoot when I went to high school. There was a conspiracy. I went to I was in a learning assistance room, which is where they put the kids with genuine learning disabilities and also the kids with bad parents.
Yeah.
So it was and it was all of our homeroom, and it was the white trash homeroom.
Nice.
That was
my room.
Yeah, it was really a beautiful place for sure. And my best friends were all there. It's where I spent as much possible time as I could in high school because it felt like a safe environment. Yeah, it was good. But I failed. I had to repeat grade 12. I had to go back. Which is to be fair, pretty impressive because I quit school for 3 years and then I almost made it all up and I almost passed. In fact, I did pass, but they didn't tell me. So I failed English 12. I would have had enough credits to graduate. And all of my teachers conspired to hide the fact that I got 99% on my final and therefore passed with exactly 50% because it was worth so much of my grade. And they were like, Megan is too smart to barely pass English. That's not okay. So they just lied. They just told me I didn't pass. And it wasn't until I was halfway through the first semester, picking my classes for the next semester, applying for when you first start applying for scholarships, that I found out that I passed, and I stormed into the learning assistance room and I was like, you guys lied to me. And they were like, yeah, but your mom wasn't going to make you go back. So
wait, I'm so confused about this. So you passed.
I passed, but I passed by the skin of my teeth.
Oh, okay.
And then I basically went back to high school for one more year and redid everything and had I was on an honor roll and stuff, but I was also properly medicated at the time. Whereas the previous year I was not doing well.
This is my contemplation always, especially when I feel like my life's a bit of a mess. I'm like, do I medicate? Do I get diagnosis?
Yeah.
Do I medicate? I just have a
I think you should try to get on
fear of medicine.
You should try to get on ADHD meds. You got to get on that. There's a clinic at VGH. The wait list is 2 years.
Okay.
But the sooner you get on it. I'm on the wait list now. I got diagnosed as a kid, but I don't know how to find those medical records, and they're real cagey about letting you just get on stimulants. But I've gotten on stimulants by acquiring stimulants, and they make me tired. The second I get a stimulant in my body, I'm like, it's nap time.
I've just taken my friend's medicine, and
you're not supposed to do. So this is for the sake of this
faster.
Is wise.
I knew it'd be faster than getting the diagnosis.
We're doing role play right now. We're doing role play as someone who acquired ADHD medication illegally.
I found it. I mean, on the ground.
Yeah, you found it.
Wait, is that illegal?
Probably not. I don't know.
There's some worse things happening. I don't think they're gonna come for me. But I didn't really enjoy it. It felt like the thing I tried felt like more anxiety.
Interesting.
And there was more focus, but there's also more anxiety.
I think it depends on the dose and stuff, and you're supposed to ramp up.
Oh, I did no ramping. I was microdosing it. And it was very...
Do you remember
that's
which
the thing.
was?
I'm so sensitive to anything.
Yeah.
That's why I don't take much.
Yeah.
That when I do take even the littlest bit and it affects me that much, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. I'm also quite sensitive to medication, so I get it.
Yeah. But you were... Okay, so you were in the bad... I got to hear more about this class.
The learning assistance class? Yeah.
So, yeah, because my younger sister, she got diagnosed dyslexic, and I was 5 years older than her, 4.5 years older than her. So I wasn't of the generation when that Board of Education cared to be doing that.
Yeah.
And so I was always frustrated that she got tools that I think I probably also needed.
Yeah.
Recently I was just telling somebody I had a 30/20 vision, and then I just looked it up online because he called me out on stage and said it was wrong. And then I'm like, oh, I said it backwards.
Oh, 20/30.
I have some issue with that.
Yeah.
So Brantford was a little behind, I think, because there's people like Phil Hanley, who I think is my age or older, and he was diagnosed dyslexic.
Yeah.
it's like, like there's these other educational counties that were on top of things.
See, I was in learning assistance because I was white trash, but I actually needed the learning assistance, but I didn't have any of the diagnoses. So I got in it just because my parents were bad people.
Yeah.
And then I got the help I needed, but I was mostly there for like behavioral. I was very sad. I was crying a lot. I would just basically I got the help. I got added in because I just cried through too many classes, and they were like, "We're gonna just put you in there."
Yeah,
and they put me in the room, and I got the help I needed. But I actually I quit school in middle school. I was super depressed. Dropped out of school, and I was like misdiagnosed as bipolar because that was just a thing that was happening in the early 2000s. But I actually had OCD. Which is why the bipolar medication didn't make me better. So when I got I think I've told you this story before, but I think it's kind of funny. But like my first true invasive thought was I got stuck thinking in the voice and cadence of Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh no.
So
this is the worst voice.
Literally every thought I had for almost 2 years was Jerry Seinfeld. And when I was trying to get diagnosed and get the help that I needed, I was like telling people this and trying to explain it, and they'd be like, "So what is Jerry telling you to do?" And I'm like, "Read Beowulf. He's trying to tell me to read Beowulf, my homework. Like, what are you?" And they just no one got it.
Schizophrenic.
They thought that I was like having a psychotic break, but it was just that because I think the word is ego dystonic. Like invasive thoughts go against your values or like what you find enjoyable, right? I was watching a lot of Seinfeld at the time, and I did. I enjoyed Seinfeld enough, I guess. Like this is before streaming, so it was
all had to. It was on all the time.
It was what was on, right? So I wasn't like anti-Seinfeld, but I was so horrified by it when it started that it just like fed the beast and made my OCD worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'd always been like a germaphobe. I'd always had like, need for reassurance, and like I used several different things, but it was the early 2000s, and if you were a girl, you got diagnosed with BPD or bipolar. That's just what happened. So it was like it went under the radar, and like the medication that treats bipolar kind of helps with OCD, but not really. And the thing that helps with OCD you can't take if you're bipolar. So I didn't get on the right meds until I was in my 30s because of this misdiagnosis. Like one lazy psychiatrist in 2005 like ruined my life. I know my life is hell. But yeah, anyway. That was what was wrong with me. I had OCD, but I dropped out of school because Jerry Seinfeld was tormenting me.
Yeah. He wouldn't let up.
Yeah. What's the deal with Jerry Seinfeld? I have told this story to a lot of comedians, and they all think it's like a fun time to do their Jerry Seinfeld impression. And every time I'm like, because I'm still afraid of Seinfeld. Like to this day, I'm still scared that if I watch Seinfeld, it's going to happen again. And it's been like 20 years.
I love the show.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid of him as a person.
As you should be.
You've seen comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
This guy, he's so intimidating.
Sure.
I can't be near him.
Yeah. So I would certainly not do that show because it would traumatize me. Although I do feel like I would not be able to not tell him this story if I ever met him. There's no way. Like if I ever saw him in a green room, which will probably
never happen.
Then
you should proceed to do the worst impression of him.
Yeah,
you're explaining it.
It would I feel like he needs to know about this. Someone's got to know, and I feel like I can't be the only person this has happened to because like. Have you ever had a unique experience? I don't know. I'm still so traumatized by Jerry Seinfeld.
I definitely have the intrusive thing. And I'm just explaining some, I thought, neuroses in the moment to the same person who called me out on the 30-20-20-30 thing. Yeah. And then they're like, have you been checked for OCD? It feels like you have some intrusive thoughts.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, a lot of people with ADHD have OCD.
Yeah.
It's also like heavily underdiagnosed.
It's also like I'm messy, but
yeah, well, that's the thing. Is like there's the stereotype.
I'm messy, but I'll get in moods and modes where when I'm clean, it has to be very crazily in order, and then also I'll get like this feeling of having to have order in very specific ways that like probably most other people don't understand.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what? I don't understand why you're getting so uptight about this one thing or whatever. Like,
yeah.
But yeah.
I've recently discovered that. So I used to have like classic OCD invasive thought. My invasive thought, because they go against your values. My invasive thought was, as I was walking down the street, I would just think racial slurs every time I saw a person of color. And my brain started making them up. Because like it got to a point where I was like, my brain would like say something, and then I'd have to like move to the side and Google it. I'm like, this is literally just a syllable I invented, because my brain doesn't know enough racial slurs to even really properly execute this particular invasive thought.
Yeah.
And this is like, I used to have and then I did a bunch of like cognitive behavioral therapy for OCD. It worked really well. I'm like good at it. But my OCD has just changed. I think I have optimization OCD.
Oh, okay.
Which is like...
So the efficient one.
Yes, but also you end up being inefficient because you can never decide on how to do a thing. And I also get really upset when people don't want to follow the system that I've created. And that's like a thing. My
hair's crazy right now.
My hair's probably insane too.
I'm just seeing my reflection in every reflective surface and my... Anyway, it rained, okay?
It rained, yeah. And every time it rains, Vancouverites, after like, if it's been dry for a while, Vancouverites forget how to exist in the rain.
It's like, I carried an umbrella around for like 3 days because it said it was going to rain. Yeah. No rain. And then the one time I don't bring one with me.
Sorry for being